I don't know. Like there must be like some weekly. Someone tweet at me if you have that knowledge. I'd love to know more about them.
Yeah, so interesting. We're seeing a lot of New York came down for this event, and a lot of Central Florida, of course. So now we're seeing two of each other's own going at it. 2Saint versus RNG. Swedish Delight getting into the first game steal. What do you think is going to happen here? Well, we're going to see a quick little stop.
Yeah, we're going to see a quick little stop. But this matchup is kind of really interesting in it that there are lots of things that Puff can do to kind of negate the Sheik general game plan, but then there are still so many things that like Sheik has that are still just super, super good against Puff. If she can get grabs, she could definitely get like the regular kind of kill setups on this. It's gonna really honestly come down to how many, how often Swedish Delight can kind of get grabs like that and do stuff off of it, and then kind of if 2Saint's rest and punish game are on point.
Or those forwarders off the platform. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sure we've all watched a lot of Hungry Box play. It's interesting seeing another Puff coming out of the groundwork because they play differently.
Oh, they play so differently.
And I think that's like something that gives you an edge as a Puff player. Yeah. Just the idea that you don't play exactly like
for
Hungry
sure.
Box.
Like for the longest time, everyone was like, why are there so little, good Puff players? It's Hungry Box at like the very, very top, and then, Prince of Boo, but like the discrepancy between them and then even like the Puffs below them is so large sometimes. What's going on? It's really cool to see, like you said, to see people kind of figuring it out.
Yeah, the different game plans from each of those people. 2Saint in general plays spaces pretty closely to his opponent, but he just chooses his angles really wisely. I don't know. I really like what he's going for. Some of the things that I would say that it's kind of his own is he'll go for a lot more of these empty hops into dash attack or he's trying to get in his opponent's head, basically, I would say. And it's like we were saying earlier, you have to try to get your opponent to make it a defensive option by going for a feint,
Swedish not giving him any of that right now, though. He's definitely kind of doing a good job of boxing him out, just kind of hitting him when 2Saint isn't in a good position.
Well, think about it. Sheik is kind of the antithesis to that play style because Sheik is always comfortable with where she's at.
Yeah, for the most part.
I just do if I need to, I'll just go straight back to the drawing board. I'll go straight back to the natural.
Yeah, as long as she's not being juggled in the air, she's pretty good everywhere. Yeah. Like on a platform, she's pretty scary. On the ground, she's pretty scary. Like on the ledge, she can be pretty scary.
Yeah.
You're definitely right on that.
So,
both these guys just trying to,
but nothing big going on this last stock here.
Big grab coming out.
Surviving though. Up smash?
Yeah, the drill into up smash. Not quite going to kill on Fountain of Dreams. High ceiling. But that big back air looks like it might. 2Saint's going to grab the ledge. Forward smash? No? Okay, I like the grab better. The grab was a much better choice.
Well, I don't know if forward smash would have connected.
I don't know. I think he did it too late.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be it, though.
Yeah. Regardless there, a little bit, I would say, Swedish was just so close to hone in with that nair. So even if 2Saint did get a back air out in time, it probably would have traded.
Yeah.
So smart option to just get into 2Saint's bubble. Just push yourself in there and then try to, So
Swedish, though, cranking out the Fox?
Looks like it.
Put on the Slox tag
for the homie.
The New York homie.
Uh-oh, 2Saint's got his own. What's he gonna do now?
The tag changing meta? Junior? Okay, put on the junior tag. Okay, Swedish with a little bit of counter pick here.
Yeah, probably stage as well.
I think so. Swedish Delight, I would say respectfully, just not wanting to play Sheik on the stage, which makes a lot of sense. Like, if you're a Sheik player, most Sheik players, frankly, just don't like the stage.
Yeah.
Especially kind of in the matchup, too. It makes just kind of general overall neutral interactions and punish interactions easier for Puff. Might as well just switch to Fox.
Yeah. It's also a semi counter pick. If your opponent doesn't have
Ooh.
secondaries.
Yeah.
You choose a character that's really good on stage, it almost cancels out their own counter
Yeah,
pick.
because you still all like you have to say like, because like, you know, the person that lost says I'm going to Final Destination, and Swedish has to say first, okay, I'm going Fox.
Yeah.
And 2Saint has to be like, well,
I don't
crap.
have a mark.
Okay.
Yeah, Swedish looking pretty confident in this game. He has all the room he needs to just retreat, throw out some of these lasers if he needs to. And look at this, he overwhelms him, but realizing he doesn't get something, goes out for a shine and such like that. Missing the tech there.
Oh, nice.
2Saint is definitely going to capitalize on it as well.
Yeah.
Gets a dash attack, catches him with that forward air, and then just grabs the ledge. Simple stuff.
Yeah, beautiful.
And you're seeing how 2Saint is zoning there, and then he crosses up his shield.
He's zoning
when he
really.
needs to.
Yeah, he's zoning really high in accordance with like Swedish Light kind of full hopping around.
One thing that we've actually seen a lot more from HBox lately is that zoning with his movements, but then also those nairs. Those nairs are a big thing. They're so powerful to get in on your opponent, just get back to the center of the stage that you want to be at.
Little suspect pound coming out from 2Saint, but the nair not quite gonna kill for Swedish. But that will.
Yeah, the up smash coming out
dude.
from RNG Swedish Delight.
Yeah, when you're playing Fox on the stage, you can be so patient sometimes and just wait for the puff to like make a mistake and just run in from very, very far away and get an up smash.
Look at that, no overcommitment coming up from Swedish Delight. He says, I have lasers, I'm just going to use them.
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot.
Look at that. No more jumps, though. He has to go back.
Yeah.
But still, that was a lot of percent.
Yeah, that's going to be it.
Yeah.
Smash DI not on deck. That could be tough. It honestly is kind of really hard. Foxes can go like really, really deep inside the puff, so that way they can get the up air. They can like run specific ways, so that way they are drifting into a they're drifting either to the left or to the right, so that way if the puff tries to smash the eye either to the left or to the right, they can still get it.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
The shine. Oh, come on.
I'll tell you,
Fox.
wake up shine on everything.
Oh, so good.
Every situation, it's almost always the best. A lot of momentum, gonna grab the ledge simply again. 2Saint trying to shake something off. He needs to get something big this stock. He can't go for a rest. So he might want to be playing near the ledge, but it doesn't look like Swedish is gonna bite.
Yeah, no, Swedish is very content just in center stage. It's like, bro, I've got the percent lead, you have to come to me. Like, just give me a call if you want to play sometime, you know?
And I do like when he did want to approach, he threw out that big back air, just a kind of anti-air, all these just jumps from the 2Saint.
You're not going to be able to get the up throw up air at this percent up puff.
No.
She just flies way too high after it.
Oh, he's looking for another back air, I think.
Oh, the
double slap.
pound. Yeah, the
forcing
pound.
him, trying to corner him. Oh, these guys are trying to get into each other's head.
Swedish just trying to look for like that one hit, and he finds it.
Yeah. Maybe a little too greedy with that forward smash. Swedish now 2 up against 2Saint. And you know, we were talking about the stage thing and how it was almost as if it was a counter pick. That can get in your head, you know?
That could definitely get in your head.
Realizing they're like, come on, man, I thought I had the advantage.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you don't have the advantage.
Yeah.
And then you have to play the game with confidence still. You have to.
The worst thing, too, is that like at the beginning of the game, you kind of always think to yourself like, oh, I'm playing a secondary. Like, I got this easy. I've beaten Foxes before. Then he beats you, and you're like, oh, Swedish is really good. Okay.
So now we are getting into game 3. We're here on Dreamland. Yeah, and it kind of makes sense. I think this is smart because a little more confident there, even if he did stay Fox.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with this. Definitely like a Puff favorite stage.
Yeah.
She lives for a very, very long time. Puff is going to get her kills via like rests and edge guards regardless, which aren't impacted on the stage as much.
Dump the forward air.
Yeah. Swedish Light, winning, challenging the back air back on. Definitely a good challenge, like when you are on stage and Jigglypuff is trying to recover. Because you're just going to get hit back on stage, and Jigglypuff is going to be hit off stage. One of the things that I really like about Swedish, oh, okay, he just literally made me eat my words.
Yeah.
I was going to say that he's being very disciplined on going for grabs.
Yeah, I was
but
thinking
then
the
he
same
just
thing.
ran in and like whiffed a grab.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of really the crux of the matchup. As Sheik, you want to get grabs, but as Puff, you can crouch under them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of rough. You know, like the best Sheiks, like Plup will win. Like Plup has like won his sets against like Hungrybox, like the best Plup, or I'm sorry, the best Puff, like without with trying to grab like as little as possible.
Yeah.
And like when Puffs are privy to that,
Yeah.
and they can just crouch under that, like it takes away like a large option from Sheik.
Yeah, think about it. Just any hitbox in general that you can crouch under, because
Yeah.
you're already a small character.
Yeah.
You're already tough to hit. And that's a big factor in these games. You know, a lot of fighting games, the characters are in general around the same size on just a 2D plane. But you know,
Some of
these
them are like a
small
little,
characters
yeah.
are-
Some of them like a little bulkier. Some of them a little larger, a little taller. Jigglypuff is very tiny.
Yeah. I love these up smashes though coming up from 2Saint. He's consistently mixing it up, and that's honestly like kind of a trademark of his I've seen so far. He's up smashes, but also up smash into forward smash, some other cool things that we've seen. It's all these landing traps, but he has no jumps, I don't think.
Oh, nice tag.
Oh, that was actually amazing.
Yeah, that was like beautiful tech into immediate air dodge up, but not quite gonna matter. Swedish still ain't gonna find the slap and send him off stage. But yeah, this is kind of looking like, you know, the #1 player in a really good region is playing the #9 player in a really good region. I'm sorry, guys. Like, we may be at top 8. It's like Swedish was like, bro, we may be trying to get top 8 at CEO, but like, I know you, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Even
I beat
though
you before. You
play
ain't nothing.
phenomenally well.
Yeah.
You have to go against
Yeah.
somebody that's probably beaten you.
Yeah.
time and
Like, I'm
time
happy you made the run, dude, but I'm #1.
again. Yeah. Well, I mean, even like Gatsu tells me that he hates playing against Cobalt.
Yeah.
You know, things like that.
But straight up.
It's just tough playing against your own personal demon. Whether or not Swedish's 2Saint's personal demon, I'm sure it's just a factor still. Ooh, that back air. Just constantly applying so much shield pressure. They're just waiting for that roll. Gonna send him out with that back air. And Swedish is just so
Yeah, he's
in
firmly.
control.
Yeah, he's firmly in control, dude.
Alright, finding some prevent. I think we might have a stock here. We see 2Saint plays cards right.
Okay.
You see that?
Yeah, that was kind of slick.
That's the 2Saint.
Yeah, the instant. Was that an up air? Like the
Yeah,
delayed up air
yeah,
into the
falling
delay.
up air
Yeah,
into up
delayed
smash.
up air into up
You
smash.
did that with
That's kind of
Nair
fun.
earlier.
That's really fun, actually.
Usually, you just see the confirm, which is down air into up smash coming up. H-Box does a lot. But while what he did wasn't actually safe, it could potentially poke the shield underneath if you kind of angled up. But it could also just bait you into dropping shield. And then once you say, oh, my opponent's probably going to try to counteract this. He's probably going to try to punish me. No, not this time.
Swedish reading the roll. Like, not even like reading, just kind of positioning himself to react to it. 2Saints gives it to him.
Also catching the, I think he was DIing in there, so he hit him with the up air, almost killing, honestly. But yeah, it's just a tough mountain for 2Saint to climb, definitely. Ooh, I like the empty hop. I like what he's looking for there, but that was not safe on shield. He's going to get that up air.
That's going to be it.
Swedish sealing the deal and moving on to top 8 CO 2017.
2Saint making a very good